Did Goku, Gohan, and Bardock actually pull the job off? In this video, we're going to take a look at the translations of the recent episode, as well as what we can expect in episode 50 of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Now, if you're brand new, make sure to hit that like button. Likes go a long way on this channel. Subscribe and turn on those post notifications. That way you can be reminded every time I upload a new video. First off, I do want to go ahead and let you guys know that after that episode was live streamed on their YouTube channel, they actually announced that a new mission is to come. In other words, a new season for Super Dragon Ball Heroes has been announced. No details yet, but they did say that the Ultra God mission will soon come to the end. What storyline do you want them to do next? We already had a rogue Supreme Kai of Time. In the Big Bang mission, we had Few. He got all of the gods of destructions involved. We had an ancient evil Saiyan come back. We had an adversary who could read minds, hearts. I personally want to see an angel level threat. Now, at the end of this episode, when it goes into the preview for the next episode, Goku is saying that was a close one, but that will finish it. Going on, he says, let's throw in all of our power. Next time on Super Dragon Ball Heroes, to rays of hope that erase despair, and to a miraculous showdown. So at the beginning, he's saying that this should end everything, but the title says a miraculous showdown, so Demigra is most likely still alive. He's not going to be completely destroyed or killed by that blast. And of course, we know they threw in all of their power. Silver Ultra completed Ultra Instinct Goku, a Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, as well as a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Keep in mind that Bardock and Gohan power was enhanced by the Dark Dragon Balls. Now on to these translations. At the very beginning of this episode, I really was disappointed because seeing Vegeta here only really get one shot in on Demigra and then defusing really kind of took me by surprise, because in the manga that we had on the 2nd of June, we got to see Vegeta put in way more effort and pretty much just toy with Demigra. That's why I'm telling you, if you one of those ones who only watch the promotional anime, you got to start reading the manga, because the manga has more dialogue and the fights are way longer in it. You can see all the panels of the manga, all the manga chapters on my YouTube channel. There's a playlist that shows all of that. Link will be down in the description and pinned comment. But of course, throwing Demigra down to the ground, Demigra gets up saying pretty much, darn it, how can I still be losing? This fusion, this warrior using Potara, or in this case, these mortals using Potara, they probably can't keep that up too long. So pretty much he's planning on exhausting the time limit. And of course, this is when Vegeta vows to destroy Demigra right here and now by using a final Kamehameha. And yeah, you guessed it, right after that, he defuses. Goku and Vegeta look at each other with the Potaras beginning to break on both of their ears. But of course, Demigra, seeing that they was this strong while being fused together, takes this opportunity to take out Vegeta. Everybody takes out Vegeta first. We all know why. This guy, even though beaten up, he begins to flex his aura again, saying looks like time was on my side. Raising to the sky and summoning the time box, he begins to tell Goku that he can't fuse anymore, so what is he gonna do? He also goes to mention that it took him several thousand of years to restore the power of time cannot be helped, but using everything, he can finally kill them all properly. And this is when he goes into a transformation, presumably his final transformation, which he calls his Time Power Unleashed, similar to what Corona does, the Lady Supreme Kai Time, and Ios, the previous Supreme Kai Time's final forms are. It looks similar to its other final form without the dark factor. Ashley did make a video about this as well. Now Demigra, he begins to charge up this final attack, this huge ball of ki, dark evil ki, and around the planet everybody can see it, including the ones that he was giving power to, as well as our heroes. Now, I found it kind of funny that Lord Chill, which is powered by Demigra as well, says, what is that? Is he trying to kill us as well? Now, what's interesting to me is that it pans back over to Demigra and he says, I give you some power for compensation, and that they need to take care of the eyesores that stands in his way. As he gloats about the chaos he's causing, he says to Goku that he's going to destroy them all right here, right now. As he launches that ball, Goku has no choice but to do something. So he goes into his highest transformation that he can pull out, which is Super Saiyan Blue. Giving it his all, he goes for a Kamehameha to pretty much stop Demigra. Of course, it's not going to do anything right now. Looking out from afar is future Gohan in black and Super Saiyan God Trunks. Gohan commenting that he needs to stop that. But of course he has like 4 people that he has to fight right there, which is Slug, Bojack, Android 13, and Sail. Trunks tell Gohan to go and that he'll take care of it, but Gohan says, I can't let you handle this one alone. This is when 3 people actually jumps in the fray. We don't see who they are, but future Gohan in black recognize them. Meanwhile, it shoots back over to Goku, who's struggling, trying to keep this massive ball of energy back. And what's crazy is Demigra is acting like he can just go ahead and finish off Goku at any time, which he could, but he seems to be holding back. He wants to see Goku struggle, which is what every villain does. Instead of getting the job done, they wait. The Supreme Kai takes this opportunity to try to talk some sense into him or try to make him feel bad by saying, how selfish can you be? This dude do not care. Telling him that being enemies or allies does life not mean anything to you. But he goes back saying, aren't you guys playing with the fate of the mortals or demon clans as well? Playing with them as if they was pawns on a board game? While they're going back and forth, Demigra puts more energy into that blast. This is when Goku starts to lose his grip, but another blast comes to aid Goku. It is the future warrior in black. Gohan has arrived on the scene and he's using all of his power and might to kind of keep that blast at bay. Allowing to use all his power here and now, he says for his own future, he cannot surrender here. Of course, this is when we're treated with seeing everybody jumping in the fray. Android 16 is one for a shocker right there. But of course, we have all the Xeno warriors like Xeno Goten, Xeno Gohan. We have Kale, Kaba, Khalifa, warriors from the other world. And the Supreme Kai time, she sees this and she says she'll help as well. So she'll be instilling energy over to Goku and Gohan. Goku taking this opportunity to use the Kaioken on top of Blue. But even after all this, Demigra finds it within himself to power up even again. Not a new transformation, but kind of like his full power. His muscles begin to bulk up. And once again, that blast is heading back towards Goku and Gohan. Now, as this is going on, Goku is telling Gohan to keep it up and that they can do it. But in actuality, they really can't because that blast is getting closer and closer to them. As this guy begins to laugh and gloat that it's all over for them, this is when it stops. And that's because Bardock has made his way onto the battlefield utilizing Super Saiyan 3. I like how Bardock just says it's not over yet as he begins to call out to Goku and Gohan, saying for us Saiyans, that's not supposed to be all the power we have, right? As all 3 of them gives it one final push in their prospective forms. Now this alone is able to push the blast back towards Demigra. But of course Goku says, but this is not all of our power, as he goes into Ultra Instinct Omen into the completed version of Ultra Instinct. Gohan, which previously I didn't think he did anything, but just pretty much went full power. No, he actually unlocked Super Saiyan 2 along with his Dark Dragon Ball power up. And of course Bardock, which I've always been saying that he was going back and training for a higher level of power, he unlocked Super Saiyan 4. As it shows us a nice family Kamehameha, but of course Bardock was not using a Kamehameha, giving us all flashbacks of the Broly movie when we had the family Kamehameha. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.